Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King. And today I'm going to be giving you part 12 of What If Naruto Was a Badass with a godlike ability. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual. Share this to all your friends, your social media platform. And also guys, remember to go ahead and check out the brand new episodes over on Anime King 2 and Anime King 3. If you're new, yes, you heard that correctly. I indeed have 3 channels. Anime King, Anime King 2, Anime King 3, which I post with you for every single day for you guys to enjoy. So go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become part of the Anime King family. I post a brand new episode of What If Naruto Was a Perfect Experiment over on Anime King 3, so go ahead and check out that. And also over in Making 2, I post a brand new episode of What If Naruto Was a Scientist that created a virus and injected himself. So go ahead and check out that and enjoy guys. And remember, if you're new, to go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become part of the Making family. And thank you for all of your help and support. And yeah, without further ado, with this to begin this new episode. Start the intro. So the last time we left off, Naruto made a creation out of his storm release. A massive powerful beast that stood tall over Tsunade. As he told her that he was gonna do her a favor and end her life because she was wasting away. As he mocked her until he saw that fire in her eyes. As she regained her fighting spirit. With that said and done, she decided to accept the proposal and become the Hokage. But what were they gonna do about Orochimaru? As Naruto told her to just left him. Seeing that Naruto had placed a seal in his arms that literally affected his arms badly, now he wanted them to be healed. When Orochimaru arrived, he was quite furious as there was no one here, as that pissed him off even more. At Konoha, some time had passed. Rukia was exiting the academy with her new friends, Konohamaru Hanabi and Mogi and Udon. They had become quite good friends since Naruto enrolled her in the academy. It was then that Naruto and the others returned back to the village as Rukia was ecstatic to see her father, as she wanted to tell him all that she had learned so far. As for the Akatsuki, they were meeting up, as they were giving off the recent information about what happened on the mission, where Itachi and Kisame went to retrieve Naruto. It turns out that he was a lot more powerful than they thought. Some time passed after that, as Tsunade officially became the 5th Hokage of the village. As also, Naruto had removed the 4th tail out of Roshi. The man wanted to die. He had lived for so long. He was a Jinchuriki in his late 60s. He wanted to die. The life of a Jinchuriki was stressful on anyone. And the normal age of 60 was rare in the shinobi world, seeing that people usually got their life ended by 30 plus. And not to mention being a Jinchuriki was a lot worse. As Naruto removed the beast from him and sealed it within Karen, with her Uzumaki blood, she was able to handle it. She quickly became friends with Son Goku. Prideful as he was able to see and distinguish between good humans and bad humans, and Karen was a good human, as she was able to bring him out on her shoulder like her little pet. But she should never say that, otherwise it pissed him off. Rukia and Naruto was having their father and daughter day out until Koyuki came in the village, as she almost ran them over, but Naruto had grabbed the horse and stopped it with just brute strength, shocking her. She turned down Rukia, asking for an autograph, as that pissed Naruto off. To make things even worse, he had to go on a mission, but he decided to bring Karen along with him, and Anko as well, as they were supposed to guard this said woman that he already hated because of her spoiled brat attitude. So with that, they made their way. As a team from the land of snow came to take Koyuki, but Karen alone take on all of them, as she was able to take out the 2 others before the boss was forced to retreat, showing how much she has grown stronger with the power of Son Goku coursing through her veins. So with that, they continued their move until Koyuki decided to run away again, as Naruto went to find her until They were being chased by a goddamn train. As she believed that you weren't going to make it, she believed that you were going to die. As Naruto smirked as he vanished, taking her with him as he arrived. She was startled. One moment they were there, one moment they were not. Ninjas were truly amazing stuff. It was then that Dodo finally showed himself, as he came out of the train, all powerful and mighty. As the samurais were coming down the hill, as Dodo decided to blast each and every one of them, until Naruto shouted storm release. So yeah guys, that's basically as well left off. Remember to go ahead and check out the brand new episode of What If Naruto Was the Perfect Experiment over on Anime King 3. I recently posted, so go ahead and check out that and enjoy guys. And over on Anime King 2 I post a brand new episode of What If Naruto Was a Scientist who created the virus and infected himself. So go ahead and check out that and enjoy. And yeah, without further ado, what is to begin this new episode? Well, let's get straight into it guys. Dodo was taken aback. One moment his kunas were gonna slaughter all the samurais. The next moment his kunas were being blown away. Damn it! Do it again, he shouted. As Naruto flashed through hand signs once again. Storm release. Raging storm, he said. A condensed storm formed on top of the train as it destroyed the whole thing, leaving only the top part to get away. As Naruto watched as it fell down, going down the hill. Well, that's over with, he said. That was until a blimp started to go up, as the top part of the train was being descended by a blimp. As Naruto saw the boss of the small three-man group start to launch kunais with explosive tag down towards the samurais. Damn it, this guy just doesn't quit, does he? Said Naruto, as he flashed in front of them with nothing but raw speed as he deflected and blew away every single one of them. As Sandy spoke up. Thank you, Naruto, he said. We owe you our life. Let's just go back. If you stay, your life will be in danger, said Koyuki. Go back where? Said Naruto. Your home is here, so you need to get your shit together and fix this, or I will, said Naruto as he was tired of her bitching and whining over and over again. Then you do it, she said. I have had enough of this nonsense, as she started to walk away, only for a chain to wrap around her waist and pull her back. Leave me alone already, she said, as she tried to pry herself out of the chain, but she could not. As Naruto pulled out his sword as he looked towards the blimp that was still flying off up in the air. Hey, I hope you're getting this all on camera, he said. He gave Koyuki an option, either she do this or him. As Naruto raised his blade before he lowered it. Heaven split her, he said, as the thing was sliced in half by the wave of chakra that split out. Oh, I'm just getting started, said Naruto. Storm release. Supernova. The attack started to form in the palm of both of his hands, like a miniature sun. As it grew and grew, he forced two attacks to merge into each other. As the both of them had two cores in their center, he twisted and he launched it. It went out as it went off in a shower of explosion. When the thing finally imploded for real, as it came down like a ray of sunshine, the snow started to melt as the people stepped back. When the smoke and dust cleared, Dodo was on the ground. Luckily he had jumped out, but he was not safe from the effect. He was on the ground in a cracked, broken armor. Blood was coming from his face as he was trying to crawl away. As Naruto jumped down there. Well, look at you, he said. How? He spat out blood. My armor blocks jutsu. As if that weak shit was only gonna block B-rank jutsu, said Naruto, as he knocked on his own armor as he heard the clank. This is real armor, he said. Why did you do this in the first place, said Uncle. I hope it wasn't to take over the world or something like that. Dodo remained quiet as Uncle burst out laughing. Oh man, it really is. You are so lame, she said. Damn, Dodo, said Naruto. You're one cold, heartless bastard. Killed your brother over something as world domination. Any last words, said Naruto. Sorry, I don't really care, said Naruto as he dragged the blade right through the man's heart, killing him within seconds. As Naruto picked up the body and threw it, as it crashed forward, as he looked towards Koyuki. The cameraman on the other hand was bouncing on ball of his heel. His movie was gonna be on top of the charts. So princess, tell me, Is it still hopeless, said Naruto. Koyuki was shocked, her eyes wide. Give me one excuse that you have now to not be the princess. You're so annoying, she said. She smiled for the first time in a very, very long while. As she turned toward the samurais, she took a breath, as she remained silent for a few seconds, worrying everyone, before she finally accepted their calling. Alright, my people, she said. Let's get this place back on the map. Princess, all of them said in delight. They decided to finish the rest of the movie. Even her acting seemed to be a bit more wonderful, as she was happy. For a very long time she hasn't been. But now that Dodo was gone, her country was free, she was actually happy. And it was all because of that blonde knucklehead. The days went by until they were done filming, as Koyuki found out about the generator that her father had created. For the first time in years she cried when she saw the hologram of herself and her father, who she hadn't seen in a very, very long while. Seeing the man up there talking to a younger form of herself made her cry. Tears of joy. She was so happy that she gave Naruto a kiss on the cheek. But he turned at the right moment or at the wrong moment for their lips to connect. And Naruto, being who he was, he made things escalate by dragging the kiss on for a long while. So, when they stayed a bit longer in the land of springs now named, things kind of went on with him and Koyuki under the sheets. Time skip. As Koyuki gave Naruto a hug and another kiss, as he was gonna leave. But this is goodbye. I hope we see each other down the road. Uncle grabbed Naruto and pulled him to her chest. Stop kissing my man. You had your fun already, she said, as Naruto relaxed in her breasts. Don't forget the alliance papers and be sure to train your samurais better, said Karen, as she waved goodbye to the princess. Now Naruto, can you flash us home? I want to sleep in my bed. Are you sure that is not because you want to see your crush? As Naruto ducked under her flaming fists. Just flash us home already, said Karen. Alright, damn, said Naruto, as they all placed a hand on his shoulder before they felt the surge. And they were now in Tsunade's office. The envoys all snapped to attention, but they saw who it was. Damn brat, don't do that, she said. Did you mark my office? As Naruto rubbed back of his head. Oh, come on, he said. Don't be like that. Just give me a hug and a big bowl of ramen to welcome me home. But Tsunade had a grim look on her face. What's wrong, said Naruto. It's Sasuke Uchiha. He's left the village. What, said Naruto. I've sent a retrieval team after him. I need you to go and back them up. Hurry up, she said. I have to send Jenny after what could be, possibly, joining opponents. Fine, said Naruto, as he clenched his fists. That damn Uchiha. I'll be back soon, he said, as he flashed away. Time skip. As Naruto was in his KCM, as his feet barely touched the branches as he moved. More speed as he arrived within seconds to see Choji about to take one of those red chili pills. As the bottle was empty, the other two was already taken. As Naruto pulled his blade and sliced, the pill was sliced in half. What the hell, said Choji, as the pill fell down to the ground. Drobo then fell face first into the ground, as Naruto landed in front of Choji. Great work, Choji. You held him off, giving me time to finish things. And to think I thought you were weak and helpless without Chika, said Naruto. And with that he was gone. Choji was confused, pissed off, and shocked at one time, as he looked over towards Drobo and saw his head rolling. What am I supposed to do now, he said, as he walked over towards a tree, picking up his bag of chips. He's exhausted. He would just get some rest until the medics get here. Now that Naruto was here, he was sure that he could get back Sasuke. You better be alive, Choji, said Shikamaru, as the team was making their way. Don't worry, I'm sure Choji will pull through, said Kiba. We have an enemy up ahead, said Neji. Move! As they all moved as webs were shot towards them. As it was a lot of them, they tried to cut it with kunais, but they failed miserably. Damn, it can withstand your kunai, said Shikamaru, as he couldn't cut it. If that is the case, the voice in Neji's head was beyond activated, I will stay back and fight with the enemy. As he was able to take down the webs with perfect Jayukin strikes. Don't worry, the voice. As the six-armed guy found himself split down the middle, as his two halves fell over to the right and one to the left, as Naruto appeared in a golden flash. What the hell, said Kiba. Man, am I glad to see you, said Shikamaru. Did you see Choji back there? Yeah, he's just fine, said Naruto. He's getting rest up. You know, we didn't need your help, said Kiba. We could have done this ourselves, as he was sick of Naruto, always coming to save his ass. And not to mention he always take the attention from the girls, no matter what. Yeah. We got the Uchiha to catch. I'll go ahead while you guys clean up what I don't finish. Man, what a drag, said Shikamaru. Seikon and Ukon were the only ones left. They were currently separated, allowing one of them to hold the barrel or the other one look out for any possible threat. Damn, how could things get out of hands like this, said Seikon as he was not happy at all. I know this is quickly turning into a bus, said Ukon. They stopped when Kimimaro appeared, right in front of them. He looked at the two of them with a disinterested look. Give it to me. I will get it to Lord Orochimaru. There was no hesitation as he got it. Stop them, he said. With that he moved off. Unknown to them, they were being watched, as anchored eyes were watching them from the trees. Meanwhile, as Naruto was moving, something was off. He felt a chakra that he felt before. As Naruto flashed into the scene to see, Kimimaro came to a stop, seeing Naruto caught up so quickly. Wow. You have two heads, said Naruto, as Seikon and Ukon had joined back up. Shut up, you leaf scum, said Ukon. You know, the leaf has been around for years. Is that the only insult you guys have? Now get out of my way and let me take that spoiled child back home. He's due for a spanking. You will not. Lord Orochimaru must have him, said Kimimaro, as he activated his curse mark right away, as he knew how strong Naruto was. Look, Bone Guy, said Naruto. You're really strong. And you're amazingly loyal. How about you come back to Leaf and fight with us, said Naruto. I will never betray my lord. He saved me, said Kimimaro. And if I ever were to turn my back on him, I would. Kimimaro started to cough as he looked into his hand. Blood. As Naruto flashed away, Kimimaro looked up. So fast. That was the last thing that he said before a brutal kick slammed into his face, knocking him out clean. As Naruto touched down in place, a seal right on his chest. Before he got back to his feet, Seikon slowly turned, shaking to his core what happened in just 3 seconds. He didn't even see him move. What the hell? How is he so fast? He took down Kimimaro. Seeing him not paying attention, they separated, as the both of them leaped to the opposite side, firing a massive fireball as it combined and crashed in the center. Yeah, we got him. As they watched the fire crackle as they saw a black shadow inside. However, they were not expecting Naruto to just walk out, as the fire parted as he moved. As Naruto was able to use the wind to kill off all the oxygen around him, which fire needed to survive. With no fuel for the fire, it was like a dome of protection was around Naruto, as long as he could hold his breath. How are you alive? Ukon said, as Naruto clicked his blade. Before he snapped it, both brothers found their world turned upside down. As Naruto now stood behind them, the two brothers dropped down to the ground dead. As Sasuke was able to get out of the barrel, he tried to flee until, "Hello Naruto-kun," said Temari, as she gave him a wave with a smile, as the two brothers gave him a nod. "Hey Temari-chan, makeup boy." "Hey Gaara," said Naruto. "How many times do I have to tell you? It's war paint," said Kankuro. Naruto can't see him drop. "What are you guys doing out here anyways?" "Well, we were called for backup before you arrived, but it seems you have everything under control." The retrieval team arrived at that very moment, surprised to see the Sand Ninjas. As Shikamaru looked around, "Hey there, lazy boy," said Temari. As Shikamaru groaned, "Troublesome woman." "Hey, Shika," said Naruto. "She likes you." As Naruto said out rather loudly, as both of them looked at each other. Suddenly, as a green blur flashed into the area, It is I, the green... Lee paused as he looked around. What's going on, he said. Oh yeah, a mission, said Naruto. Where did Uchiha go? He went that way, said Gaara. As Naruto flashed off, the group made their way as they saw Sasuke stand on the head of Mother Uchiha. Well, I didn't think they would send so much of you guys to get little old me. But with this power I have right now, you all shall fail. As he activated the first level until Rasengan. Sasuke turned as a Rasengan slammed into his back as he crashed right at the feet of Hoshirama Senju. As Naruto looked down, annoying Uchiha, he said. As Naruto jumped down to get Sasuke until two massive water dragons rose up out of the water stream and rushed towards him mid-air as a fireball came towards him from the front. As the fireball was a roaring fire dragon by the time it was close enough. As Naruto was in mid-air, he knew that he sensed them, so they were after him once again. Well, this time, he wouldn't let them leave. As this time Naruto powered up, his KCM started to change as he was a cloak, as he entered KCM 2, as the 9 Megatama markings appeared. As Naruto was in mid-air, but a tail of chakra emerged from him and whacked away all the attacks. As the attacks were slammed into the monuments, as Naruto landed on his feet, the group looked down. Who is that? Said Shikamaru. As Neji activated his eyes. This is bad, he said. It's the ones that are after Naruto. Itachi, Uchiha, and Kisame. Damn it. Lee, you're the fastest out of all of us here. Go back to Leaf and call for more help. These guys are two S-rank missing men. As Lee nodded, he sprinted back to the village. Down in the valley, as Naruto landed, right between the two. Before we get started, I really want to see how far I've come, said Naruto. So let me take these seals off. Release! As golden markings spread across his skin, before they gave out, releasing the seals that were on him. As they released his power and his strength, his speed. As Naruto took in a deep breath, the world around him seemed to slow down. As his eyes looked at everything in super ultra speed, his eyes seen all that move, the slowness that they were moving at, before he run forward. His fist connected in Kisame's gut as he was picked off the ground. He then rushed over to Itachi as he released a bone-crushing kick to the man's face. Time seemed to speed up as both of them were sent launching as Itachi crashed on the ground. As he grabbed his jaw as he tried to snap it back in place, Kisame was coughing up blood. Itachi quickly activated his Mangekyo Sharingan. At this speed, he would need it. Come on and dance with me, said Naruto, as he spread his arms. In a mocking motion, Kisame got up with a bloodthirsty grin on his face as he gripped his blade. As both men leaped with their blades, they connected mid-air as the water around them exploded violently in a shock wave. Their chakras slamming against each other and slamming against each other's blade, fighting for dominance. As Naruto proved to be far stronger in this state as he pushed Kisame back, he threw several jabs with his left arm. They slammed into the man's torso and slammed into his face. Kisame brought her on his leg, but Naruto hooked it under his arm. As he twisted him and threw him down as Kisame flipped, he launched himself back towards the rock as he tried to swipe him out of mid-air with Samehata. As Itachi ran on the surface of the water as he appeared behind the blonde. Before he could do anything though, a chakra tail burst out of Naruto so quickly that he was caught as he was thrown into the statue of Madara. As Naruto punched Kisame in the gut, before he flashed above him and drive a brutal kick in his skull, before he flashed behind him with nothing but raw speed and kick him in his back. He slammed right where Itachi was, as the statue started to crack. As Naruto touched down on his feet, both men seemed to recover as they got back up. Huh, you're one tough brat, aren't you, said Kisame. But yet still the man was smiling, despite him seeing that he was getting his ass kicked. Come on, I'm not done yet, said Naruto as he created a wrestling shuriken and tossed it. Kisame launched forward as he used Samehata to absorb the chakra. It was quite a lot, Naruto was surprised that his attack was absorbed. He thought it would just blow up right in their faces. He pulled a smoke bomb out as he threw it down. "Here he comes," said Itachi. The same attack was once again rushing towards them. Kisame brought Samehata up to absorb it, but the attack poofed as a clone appeared. The clone smile art is as he started to glow. An explosion! The entire valley rumbled from the massive explosion that went off. The Genins, who were watching from a safe place, knowing that they would just get in Naruto's way, was shocked at how amazing and strong Naruto was, taking on 2 extra missing ninjas. Meanwhile, back with Naruto, as he saw Itachi form some kind of monstrosity. It was his Susanoo. The thing was large. It had a shield and some strange cork bottle. Kisame stood there as well, but he looked pretty beaten up. But Naruto was rather impressed by what he was looking at as he looked at his defense. "I will give you props for pushing me this far. However, it ends here. You cannot break this shield." This shield would change the chakra nature of anything that was launched towards it, and reflect it. Kisame emerged from Susanoo as he flashed to hand sign. As the man summoned up so much water, it seemed to fill the entire valley. Itachi dropped the Susanoo as he jumped back. The technique took a lot out of him, he just used it for the defense, as Kisame was now using one of his techniques. As Naruto found himself trapped, a large dome, filled with nothing but water as he looked around. Kisame smirked on the inside. "What's the matter, little fox? Can't swim?" Naruto smirked as he looked around the water dome, holding his breath, before he pulled out a paper tag as he threw it towards Kisame. Kisame watched as a simple tag floated towards him, in confusion. What the hell did he think that was gonna do? Did he really think that explosion was gonna solve his problems? As Naruto placed his hand in a hand sign. "Tandem, paper bomb," he said. With that, he teleported outside. Before the thing went off, what followed was an explosion that caused everyone above to hold on to something or risk falling off. The screams of Kisame were muted compared to the massive explosion that continuously go off as a paper bomb exploded another one, and another one. Itachi watched in utter surprise. That was the technique of the second Hokage, as the thing went off and off and off, 1 tripling to 3, and 3 tripling to 6, and it went off, multiplying and exploding in a massive colossal explosion. It was going on for a long while as everything was being ripped apart. During all of this massive chaos explosion, no one noticed when Kabuto arrived. As he saw his chance, he was already there. He grabbed Sasuke and fled immediately. When the smoke cleared, Kisame was on his back. As he looked over towards Samehata was crawling towards him. Naruto was surprised that he was still alive as Samehata came on his chest. His body started to slowly recover. As he coughed up a large amount of blood, Naruto was surprised that he was still able to move after that. He absorbed all the chakra that Samehata could give him. "So the problem is the sword," said Naruto, as he created a clone as it flashed up to where the others were. "Hey guys," said Naruto, "hold on." The group looked at him confused. "Just hold on," he said. They did, as he teleported them all back towards Tsunade's office, once again frightening the woman in her envoys. "Naruto, what did I tell you about doing that?" Tsunade went to hit him, but he caught it. "I'm just a clone. The boss is fighting Itachi and Kisame right now. I should get them out of the way, because things are about to get hectic." "Wait, you're fighting who?" Chill, said Naruto, as the clone gave her a smile. "I got this. Just make sure you have your old ass down there to greet me when I come back." Her fist lashed out and punched him away. Back with Naruto as he was leaping away, as the two were attacking him at once. Neither one of them coming at him with one attack. They were coming in hot and heavy, trying to overwhelm him it seems. Itachi closed one of his eyes. "Amaterasu," he said, as Naruto was consuming black flames until, poof, revealing that it was a clone. The real Naruto appeared as he dropped Rasengan as he crashed it in Kisame's back. Naruto gripped the blade as it stabbed into his palm, spikes ripping into his flesh, but he ignored as he twisted and threw the blade away. Itachi threw a kunai towards Naruto who ducked underneath it, only for Kisame to get up and bring his fist down as Naruto tanked the fist that slammed right in his face. His body leaned back. His fist raised as he slammed it in Kisame's kidney. He then delivered a combo attack as he viciously hit the man one after another. As the man started to cough up blood as Naruto uppercut him, before doing a spinning kick and knocking him away, as he crash landed right beside Itachi. As Itachi focused on Naruto, blood running down his face, the both of them were getting beaten so badly. "You two dance well," said Naruto, "but it seems like you're getting tired. Maybe it's time that we end this." As Naruto exploded in golden chakra, a roar could be heard as a massive 90th fox came out. As he gazed towards the two ninjas, he placed his hands out. Chakra started to form right in front of them as the beast opened its mouth. As Itachi realized, he brought out his Suno once again as Kisame mustered up all the power that he could. Tail Beast Bomb! As Itachi brought the Yatomiro forward, water style, Sharp Bomb Jutsu! The attack could be seen and felt all the way back in the hidden leaf, as the massive shockwave reached them, causing a few buildings to shake. When the smoke cleared, Naruto stood in his fox form. As Itachi, Susanoo had gotten weakened down to bones. The man was coughing up a lot of blood, but he was relatively unharmed because he used the mirror. But in the case for Kisame, he was obliterated by the blast, not fast enough to get behind Yatomiro after launching his jutsu, which was quickly overpowered. As Naruto made his avatar fade, he dashed forward as he broke through the bones of Susanoo with raw strength, as it was much weaker in this state, as he delivered a brutal punch to Itachi. Itachi crashed in the wall as Naruto took the ring off Kisame's finger after checking his pulse, as Itachi had blood come from his eyes and mouth. "You look like shit, dude," said Naruto. "It seems you're right," said Itachi. "Even at full power I couldn't beat you," as he coughed up some more blood. As Naruto looked at him, not knowing what this unsettling feeling was. As Naruto turned his back, "Just get out of here, my mission is over," said Naruto. "Look like you'll be dead anyway soon. You should really get your brother head straight before he does something stupid that gets himself killed," said Naruto, as he sealed Kisame away. "Whatever your plan is for Sasuke, I think you should stop it and tell him straight up. I don't know why, but I can tell that you're lying. You didn't just kill your clan for power." As Naruto Blue Armor returned as he deactivated KCM, as he summoned a Thunderbird as he climbed on the back. "Take me back to the leaf," he said. "You got it, Naruto-sama," as the bird took to the sky and made its way towards the leaf. As Naruto yawned as he leaned back, as he decided to take a little nap first, as Koro brought Naruto straight to the gates. "He's only sleeping. From what I saw, he had a huge battle," said Koro. As Natty checked him over, and he was completely fine. "He has gotten so strong." She couldn't describe how much she was proud of him, but she was still gonna punish him for doing something foolish. Yes, he was strong enough to take on two S-rank missing ninjas, but rushing into battle like that and taking on two S-rank ninjas were quite dangerous, so she was still gonna punish him. As some more time passed, he became like a son to her, and she felt like it was her motherly duty to do so, as she brought him to the hospital. A lot of villagers asked about him. She'd tell them that he was fine, one after another, as she brought him to the hospital room, as she laid him in the bed. The moment she laid him down, he smiled. "Thanks for the lift, Mom," he said. "You are too kind." Snappy eye twitch. "You were up this entire time. You just wanted me to carry you." "Well, I just need some rest, and you happen to be willing." She whacked him over the head. "Ow, said Naruto." "You're fine," she said. "You can handle it." The door was pushed open as Haku rushed inside. "Hey, Haku-chan," said Naruto. "Naruto-kun, are you okay?" As she came to check over on him instantly. I'm fine," said Naruto, as she hugged him really tight, as everyone had felt the explosions. "Sorry to worry you," said Naruto as he kissed top of her head. "But I'm all good now," he said to her. Time skip. Naruto came home to a surprise, as he saw Uncle, Tasumi, Katsumi, Kurenai, Guren, Haku, Teiwaya, Ino, Shizune and Kin, all in sexy lingerie, waiting for him when he got home. My oh my, said Naruto, with a shit-eating grin on his face. What a way to welcome me home. Time skip. The next day. Goodbye, Papa. I'll miss you. But when you come back, I'll be super strong. At the gates was Naruto, Karin, Snavy, and Jiraiya. As Rukia was saying goodbye, tears in her eyes as she jumped and hugged him for probably the 100th time today, as he would be going on a training trip with Lord Jiraiya. I'll miss you too. And I can't wait to see how strong you get. Just make sure that you're good for Granny Snavy, he told her. Her eyebrow twitched at that. Snavy stepped forward after Rukia, separated from her father. She grabbed his shoulders. Goodbye, son, she said. And listen to me. Don't do anything stupid. And be safe. As she brought him in for a motherly hug. Naruto hugged her back, as he gave her a kiss on the cheek, like he always did. Alright, said Jiraiya. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? So did you tell your boyfriend goodbye? I didn't see you at home yesterday, said Naruto, as Karin, face blushed. Shut up, she said. Seems I'm gonna have to speak with Neji, said Naruto, as she tried to punch him. Time skip. Somewhere in Water Country. Damn it. Why did Leader send us out here, and not that damn fly trap? An angry voice said. Stop your complaining. All we need to do is kill these two assholes, and we can finish doing what we're doing. A calm but angry voice said. These two were none other than Hidan and Kakazu. They were sent out by the leader of the Akatsuki to look for traces of the Three Tails. They were meant to gather money, not spy on goddamn people though. It also didn't help. There was a new group circulating. They were called the Guardians. It was a group of Jinchurikis formed to counteract the Akatsuki threat. 7 S-rank versus 8 S-rank ninjas. It was about to be 6 after this battle, if things kept on going the way they were. While searching for the Three Tails, Hidan and Kakazu made contact with 2 of the members of the group, who were also looking for the Three Tails as well. As a vicious battle ensued, Hidan cursed. You think that hurt you, little bitch, he said. I can't die. As the girl kept on attacking him and he couldn't even touch her because she was flying. Until she zipped past him. Hidan saw the world turn upside down, as he saw himself a lot shorter than before. My head. Kakazu, he shouted. Be quiet, you fool, said Fu, as she created a wind blade, as she sliced his head into pieces along with his body, turned him into chunks. Before she scorched him, he couldn't even cry because he was in pieces. The other one was Utsukata. You have been hanging around Naruto-sama too much, he said, as she started to mimic Naruto's personality and attitude. Fu pouted. What are you trying to say? And you know Big Bro doesn't like when you call him that. You have picked up on his bad language and also a bit of his personality. Well, I think that is great, said Fu. Well, let's just take care of this one. Kakazu Sino easily took out Hidan. Decided not to underestimate them. Both of them were Jinchurikis after all, but he was someone that fought the first Hokage. These two wimps could not kill him. Or could they? Kakazu was trying to flee, as he had one heart remaining. He underestimated them, despite him trying to fight for real. His thoughts were thinking that they were not that strong. But he should know. Years of training with Naruto could turn anyone strong. After all, it did wonders for the Kunoichis in Konoha. So, what would it do for Tailbeasts, who already have immense amount of power? Kakazu got captured in a bubble, as Fu drive. A wind blade right through the bubble. It did not even burst, as it tear through Kakazu's last remaining heart though. They had information about him, as he coughed up blood, as he fell face first. Come on, said Fu. You know you want to. Fine. As Fu ran away, before she took cover, as Utsukata sent the bubble straight up in the sky. Say goodbye, bitch, he said. Boom! As the thing exploded. The massive explosion went off in mid-air, as Kakazu's body was blown to pieces. Thud. As piece of his body fell. And you say I'm changing, said Fu. As Utsukata looked away, shut up, he said. Just grab the head and let's get back to the village. As Fu picked up the head as they made their way. Her life had really taken a turn for the better when she met Naruto that day. Flashback. As Naruto and Karen were walking through the village, hitting the waterfalls. They wanted to get in but the guard would not let them. So with Karen's sensory ability, they were able to sneak in. Quite easily, if you must say. Wow, that's a big ass tree, said Naruto, as he looked towards a giant tree in the middle of the village. Yep, and I can feel a tail-based chocolate coming from over there, said Karen. Well then let's go, said Naruto, as they snuck around. As they made it, behind the tree was a rundown cabin that seemed to be covered by a grove. It was barely even seeable. Talk about a shithole, said Naruto. He was whacked over the head. You know, your old apartment was not the 5-star compound you have right now, she said. They walked up to the door as he gave the knock. Go away. I don't have the rent. We're not here for money. We're here for you, actually. I don't want your love letters. Creep. As Naruto's eye twitched, as Karen giggled in her hands. I have you know I have multiple women at home that love me, said Naruto. So you're a pervert and a creep then, the voice said. That's it, said Naruto. I was gonna play nice, but no, I'm just gonna kidnap you. Screw it all. Karen grabbed his arm. Don't. It might alert the village that we're here, she said. After all, they did snuck in. As Naruto calmed down. Excuse my rude brother. He doesn't have any manners. Manners? I tried to help. That's good manners, of course, said Naruto. The door cracked open as Fu stick your head out. What? As Naruto looked at her, he tilted his head, mocking her tilt of head. I am Naruto Uzumaki, the holder of the 9 tails, and this is my sister. She's the holder of the 4 tails, said Naruto, and we would like you to join us. Fu looked at them with skeptical eyes. In the flashback. From that day, she had never looked back, as she was so glad that she had think it over and accepted, as Naruto had given her a better life than she ever had. The two made their way towards the Mist Village, where the leader was waiting for them. At the Miskage's office, Naruto-kun, are you sure those two are gonna be okay? Said Mei, as she looked towards Naruto. For the last time, woman, said Naruto, they will be fine. As Naruto was annoyed as he lay on the couch, as Mei was doing paperwork with Shadow Clones. He had given her the secret of paperwork, and she kissed him all over his face. Don't be taking that tone with me, young man. I'm just worried about my friends. There's nothing to worry about, said Naruto. We all train together with our tail beasts and in different arts. And I'm freaking awesome, said Naruto. So of course they will be fine. Are you doubting my training skills? The group had done multiple missions, so they could get their name out there in the world, as these were the first 2 that they found. That's why I'm worried, said Mei. They have been around you so long, they might have picked up your bad habits. Like what, said Naruto? Well, your crude attitude, finishing line, explosive jutsu, your battle-hungry nature. Should I go on? Oh, and you're so much better, said Naruto. Every time someone mentioned age or marriage, you want to kill them. Don't make me melt you, she said to him, as Naruto laughed. If you could melt me, I'm sure that little bumblebee from stone would have done it a long time ago, as he enjoyed pissing off that girl. Mei's scowl, my lava, is much hotter than hers. Just like me, she said. Then why are you still single, said Naruto. He had to jump off the couch instantly, dodging the lava ball that almost hit him, as 2 people arrived in the room, stopping them. Mission accomplished, said Fu. Great work, soldier, said Naruto, as he was wearing a cloak that all the members were wearing, a symbol for hope on it. As he had on the necklace that Snelly gave him, a black long sleeve shirt underneath, black envu pants, black ninja sandals. His blonde hair got longer over the past couple of years, as 2 bangs came down in his face. As Fu came over, since our mission is done, are you going back to leave now, she asked. Yep, I'm due back anyway, said Naruto. I sent Karen ahead to let them know. As Naruto walked to Utsukata, did you use the line, he asked. As Utsukata turned his head. Yes, I did, he said. As both Naruto and Fu started to laugh, as the man went over in the corner and started to sulk. Come on, it felt good, didn't it, said Naruto. As the man nodded in the corner as Naruto laughed some more. Don't worry, soon you'll be making your own. When are we gonna leave? Asked Fu. We can leave later on today, said Naruto. I can get there in a flash. You two just relax, said Naruto. We'll get going soon. And you, Utakata, make sure you don't cause any problem for me. You know she's getting up there in the years, said Naruto. And let us know as Naruto leaped away, as she almost laughed about him once again. You know, you're gonna burn your own office down, said Naruto, which would be on your head. I'm going to your house, sleep on your bed, said Naruto, as he flashed away. As me, I twitched violently. You know, sometimes, I really hate him. He was like a little brother that you can really hate sometimes, which he does right now. But guys, be and subscribe right here. If you want to see next person do, like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on the bell notifications they posted. Remember, share to all of your friends in social media platform. And also guys, remember to go ahead and check out the brand new episode of What If Naruto Was the Perfect Experiment over an Anime King 3, and enjoy that guys. And also over an Anime King 2, I post a brand new episode of What If Naruto is a Scientist and created a virus and inject himself with it. So go over there and check it out and enjoy guys. And remember, if you're new and this is the first time hearing my voice, go ahead and click that subscribe button and become part of the Making family, and thank you for all for your help and your support. Remember to comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be planning talking about to all of you. So yeah, without further ado, I'm out for now. See you guys soon. Peace out.